come to, again, the issue of the black gold, some call it, and that is oil. Oil, of course, is both, some say, a blessing and a curse. There are people who say, when you look at the African continent, frankly, that most countries that have been blessed with oil, it has ended up being a curse for the majority of their own people. Do you have any specific mechanism or plan, or is there something that you have put in place to ensure that you avoid joining the club of those people who have found oil to be a curse?
Thank you. Shaka, that's a very interesting question. Let me first, analyze, this thing about curse and blessing. Most of the countries that are pointed to in Africa, probably Nigeria, Angola, and so on and so forth, I would say that probably their experience in managing the oil industry is because they had nobody who had preceded them to learn from. Mm-hmm. Ghana's blessing mm-hmm. is that we have a lot of people to learn from. Mm-hmm. And so there is absolutely no excuse why we should end up having oil as a curse. Mm-hmm. Following the oil discovery in 2007, we have tapped the best expertise from the best experience, from the West experience. We have worked with countries like Norway, which is touted as one of the best managed, oil resources. They
have a special fund where they put all the proceeds from oil for the future generation.
Exactly, mm-hmm. exactly. We have set up a generation fund too, mm-hmm. future generations fund, and a stabilization fund, but you need to put it in context. Norway, has developed its infrastructure and everything, and so it can afford to put a lot of money away. Mm-hmm. In Ghana, at the time that we've discovered oil, we have problems with maternal mortality. We have problems with infant mortality. We have problems with water and sanitation. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't make sense to take a large chunk of the money and say you're putting it away. Right. You need to invest some of it in improving the lives of people.
Education,
health, healthcare. Infrastructure, and so on and so forth. So what we've done is we've passed a legislation which is called the Petroleum Revenue Management Bill. It's now an act, and it allows 70% of the oil revenues to go into the budget to finance infrastructural development and priority investments. And then it puts another 30% away into a heritage fund and a stabilization fund. And so that's how we've structured it. We've passed the Petroleum Exploration and Production Bill. Mm-hmm. We've passed the Petroleum Commission Bill. Mm-hmm. And we're currently working on a local content bill. Mm-hmm. This is all based on the experience, on the technical support we've got from countries that have had the experience of dealing with oil industry. And let me say, Nigeria has been very helpful too. We've got a lot of Nigerian resource persons who have come and spoken at oil and gas forums in Ghana, mm-hmm. analyzing their experience and where they think they went wrong and what we should watch out for. And so we've done a lot of preparation, and I'm sure that Ghana will manage its oil resource properly. Yeah.